Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shafa Aulia Aisha Bassayev from SMA Muhammadiyah 1 Alternatif Kota Magelang, and today I will deliver my speech about today's motion entitled "This House Will Criminalize Individual and Organization Who Do Not Recycle." Recycle is a process to pass again through a series of changes or treatments, such as to process something such as liquid body waste, glass, or cans in order to regain material for human use, to reuse or make a substance available for reuse for biological activities through natural processes of biochemical degradation or modification. Essentially, it is converting materials that would otherwise be discarded as garbage into usable materials. For example, office paper that is recycled may be processed to create more office paper. Paper towels, toilet papers, or other paper products. Plastic bottles and aluminum cans can be recycled to create other plastic and aluminum products. Polyester and other fibers from old clothing can be recycled into the fabric for new clothing. Broken electrical devices can be broken down and material within can be recycled for reuse. In some communities, even electronics can be recycled. In other words, more materials can be recycled than many of us realize. Human recycles that dates back to ancient times, while the first recorded instance of paper recycling can be dated to over 1,000 years ago in Japan. The more we recycle, the less garbage winds up in our landfills and incineration plants. By reusing aluminum, paper, glass, plastics, and other materials, we can save production and energy costs and reduce the negative impacts that the extraction and processing of virgin material has on the environment. As an individual, there are a lot of things that we can recycle from all the different daily activities, such as shower gels bottle as a result from our consumption in bathing needs. Newspaper that's newly delivered every day can be recycled, and there are a lot more things that we can recycle, but we never imagine it can. As an organization, there are a lot more things to be recycled, such as the paper waste from all the printing done in an office, students' old notebooks from educational organizations, and old rusty iron in a lot of different workshops. We, as the government, tremendously agree that criminalization does not mean being imprisoned. The criminalizing that we as a government means is not solely based on the definition of being imprisoned. It can be in any form, such as paying fine and also giving a workshop for the site who is not recycling. They can give donation for the people who do not recycle, can give donation for the building of a bank garbage and help with a business in the recycling field. So what is the results of recycling? Different recycled materials can be recycled to different things. For example, different types of paper can be recycled to make different products. Newspaper can be made into make telephone books, construction paper, new newspaper, and cartons. Recycled computer paper can create new paper, toilet paper, tissues, magazines, and napkins. Leftover plastic bags from grocery shopping can be used as trash bin liners, bags, or soil cat litter, or as wrapping material for shipping items. So what does not recycling do to Earth? Unfortunately, not recycling waste can lead to harmful things such as first, increase in pollution. The first consequence from not recycling would be pollution. There are many different kinds of pollution. For example, the styrofoam which carries water or coffee pollutes the ground by leaking nasty chemicals into the soils. Second one is overflow of landfills. Landfills are designed to deal with waste. However, if we threw everything away when it could be recycled, the landfill would fill up and would be unable to cope with this large load. It would also create unpleasant smell and end up being toxic from all the harmful chemicals which arise from the styrofoam. In today's landfills, there are a lot of methane gas that coming out from the piling of the garbage. Destruction of natural habitats. When we don't recycle, reuse, and reduce, we destroy natural habitats, as it is our Earth cannot cope with the current road of destruction. By failing to reuse what we already have, we'll end up in a sticky situation of running out of resources. Back to the main question, why should individuals and organizations who do not recycle should be criminalized? Because recycling is very easy, simple, and convenient to do with a terrific amount of advantages with zero disadvantages. A few of them are: 1. Preserving our environment and natural resources. Wood, metals, petroleum for plastics all require extraction of those materials from the source. Trees through deforestation or harvesting of cultivated trees, metals through various mining processes, oil for petroleum, and plastic through drilling into the earth. These extractive practices each have potentially negative impacts on the environmental ecosystems they come from. Soil, water, air, the animals and humans that live near these areas can suffer from negative impacts of deforestation. Pollution chemical by previously extracted used materials for processing to new products cuts down on the impact of the extractive processes required for acquiring new materials. Second argument is that because recycling means to use less energy on sourcing and processing new raw materials, it produces low carbon emissions, which means it can help with global warming, which is currently happening in the world with the anomaly of the weather. It also keeps potentially methane, releasing waste out of landfill sites. Overall, reducing carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases being emitted into the atmosphere is vital to stop climate change. And the third and the last one is recycling also makes economic sense. As a rule of thumb, it is 6 times cheaper to dispose of recycled waste than general refuse. So the more recycling and the less put in the bin, the more money is saved, which should be good for households struggling with finances, businesses, and local public services. Recycling food waste and green waste is a great idea as well, often generating lots of valuable compost. So that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.